Let's start.
Okay. Hi, we are glad to welcome you at our Unicorn.Events shows. Today we are speaking with Ruchi Dana, uh, partner at Dana Group. Dear Ruchi, thank you for dedicating your time.
Thank you so much, Mona. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, Ruchi, we are making short interviews with VC funds all over the world to help startups to approach the right people in one right place.
Our first question, what industry does your VC fund invest in?
So we invest mainly in the healthcare sector, so medical device, digital health, biotech, but like it's mainly just a healthcare sector, healthcare and life sciences.
So you are geography agnostic.
Yeah, we are geography agnostic, and in terms of like the industry, it's the healthcare. Yeah.
Okay, and what is your average check size?
So the average tech site is around 500,000 to $1 million. It's for early stage deals. And apart from that, we also do sometimes pre-IPO deals. So in pre-IPO deals, the check size is a little bit larger. And the pre-IPO deals might not necessarily be in the healthcare sector because there's a liquidity event. So it could be like in any sector. But like the check sizes are a little bit bigger in the pre-IPO deals. In early stage, it's 500,000 to $1 million.
Do you have any unicorns in your portfolio yet?
Not yet, not yet. Hoping to get some.
Okay. And what is your way to picking startups that you invest in from all the others that approach you?
Yeah, I think it's really important to go and get the right kind of startups, because if we just wait for the startups to approach us, we don't really get the right kind of deal flow. So I personally attend a lot of accelerator and incubator events, and I think like the unicorn battle itself gives a lot of deal flow to us as well. And apart from that, just events in terms of accelerators, incubators, and our network of associates, network of family offices that give us co-investment opportunities. And when it was we were allowed to travel, I used to visit the Bay Area quite a lot, and we used to get quite a lot of deals from the Silicon Valley. But these days it's all over Zoom calls, so like it's a little bit difficult. But I think like in terms of demo days, it's much more accessible now. So like we're just trying to get the best of deals.
Great. Regarding our events, as an investor, what's the main criteria for you to look at the startup when it's he or she pitching?
I think it's mainly about the team, but like apart from the team, and it's mainly about the market and the product that they're building. So if the product is good and the market is big enough, then it's mainly just about the team doing that kind of due diligence on the team, on the founders, and going in a little bit deeper in terms of the reference checks on the founders, because eventually the idea might change, as because we are early stage investors, so oftentimes the ideas change. But if the team is really strong, they're able to iterate and come up with new products, new ideas, and navigate the company in the right direction. So I would say like the team is the biggest factor.
Okay. And what is the most important in the pitch deck from your point of view?
So in healthcare sector, we definitely look a lot for if there's any validation from the doctors or from the healthcare industry. So it could be like grants from the government, or any pitch competitions that they have won, or any like advisory board in terms of like the doctors, because like most of these healthcare startups should be really sound products. So like they have to have some sort of validation, some sort of like science behind the products. It's not just like marketing the product, but the product itself should be sound enough.
Okay. How to pitch online to get your attention to your mind?
So I think like having a lot of passion is really important. So like oftentimes I've seen people present online in which like they're just like reading out from a pitch deck, and they don't really focus on eye to eye contact and like giving out the right kind of expressions. But like if a person is really passionate about the startup, it shows in the eyes of the founders. And I think like that's a very important factor to go about when you're looking at the pitches, because the passion is really important, because the life of a startup founder becomes really difficult in terms of like navigating the challenges, fundraising, and also like only if you're passionate about the product, about the startup, then you'll be able to go for longer term. Otherwise, like you'll just give up if you're not really passionate about the product.
Yeah.
Wow. So please give a piece of advice to the startups out there. Something what will help them to succeed.
Yeah, I think like just focusing a lot more on sustainable sources of revenue, like making products that are actually useful for the consumers. Like it could be like a sort of a frugal innovation, or a medical device that actually solves a real problem. Oftentimes I've seen like people come up with answers first, and they don't they go ahead and look for problems after that. But I think like starting off with the problem statement and then coming up with a solution for that, that's the right approach. Because just application of technologies to various industries might not work out, but if there's a large enough market for a particular problem and then go about solving it, I think that that's the right approach in my opinion.
Thank you very much, Ruchi. Hope to see you soon online and offline at our Unicorn events.